The year was 1565, and the Vijayanagara Empire, jewel of southern India, stood as a testament to human ambition, artistry, and faith. Palaces glittered with gold and gems, temples rose like mountains carved by devotion, and the markets hummed with the vibrant pulse of spices, silks, and knowledge that drew merchants and scholars from across continents. Aliya Ramaraya, the emperor, had spent decades weaving a web of diplomacy, pitting the four great Deccan sultanates, Bijapur, Ahmadnagar, Golconda, and Bidar, against each other to preserve the supremacy of his kingdom. Yet, cunning diplomacy and past victories could not shield the empire forever, and the plains near Talikota became the stage for a confrontation that would echo through history. As dawn broke, the vast Deccan armies stretched across the horizon, elephants armored in steel, archers ready to blacken the sun, and cavalry poised like coiled springs. Across the field, Ramaraya rode among his generals, his presence a mixture of authority and hope, urging tens of thousands of soldiers to hold courage as the weight of centuries pressed upon them. Every eye, every sword, and every heart knew this battle would determine not just the fate of a kingdom, but the preservation of a civilization that had dazzled the world. The first clash erupted with earth-shaking force. War elephants charged, spears thrust, and arrows darkened the sky, creating a storm of chaos that swallowed the air with smoke, fire, and screams. For hours, the Vijayanagara forces fought with unmatched bravery. Cavalry swept across flanks, soldiers wove through the chaos with desperate skill, and for fleeting moments it seemed the empire might endure the storm. But in the heart of the battle, betrayal struck like lightning. Contingents once loyal to Ramaraya, commanders he had trusted implicitly, turned their swords against him, slicing through his lines and spreading confusion like wildfire. The disciplined formation of the Vijayanagara army faltered under the unexpected assault. Elephants stumbled amid the chaos, and soldiers who had fought for decades were thrown into disarray. The battle's fury became a maelstrom. Arrows screamed overhead, swords clashed in ringing echoes. The ground quaked beneath charging elephants, and men fell in numbers that made the very air seem heavy with despair. Ramaraya, undeterred by treachery and carnage, rode through the storm of steel, rallying his generals, shouting commands that were nearly drowned in the roar of battle. But fate was cruel. His war elephant faltered, leaving him exposed to the relentless assault of the Sultanate forces. Captured, his life ended in a swift execution that reverberated across the battlefield, and the spirit of his men broke in an instant. The Vijayanagara army, once the pride of the south, scattered like chaff in the wind, pursued mercilessly by the victorious enemy. Thousands perished, their bodies swallowed by dust, fire, and blood, and the field of Talikota became a grim testament to both human courage and human folly. The aftermath was catastrophic. The victors marched into Hampi, the imperial capital, a city whose grandeur had once rivaled the imagination of travelers and scholars from Persia to Portugal. Palaces, temples, and libraries were looted and burned. Rivers ran black with ash, and treasures that had symbolized centuries of human achievement were reduced to ruin. Hampi, once a hub of trade, culture, and religion, became a silent graveyard, its streets echoing only the whispers of a civilization that had risen brilliantly and fallen catastrophically in a single day. Yet, amid the devastation, history preserved whispers of its grandeur, the artistry of its temples, the architecture of its palaces, the chronicles of poets and travelers, all bearing witness to an empire whose knowledge, culture, and wealth might have influenced generations far beyond its borders. The Battle of Talikota stands as a warning and a lesson. It shows the fragility of even the greatest empires. the devastating consequences of betrayal, and the human cost of ambition and strategy. Rama Raya's vision, brilliant though it was, could not withstand the combined might of the sultanates, nor the treachery of those closest to him. Yet the spirit of Vijayanagara endures, in the ruins of Hampi, in the stories passed down through centuries, and in the echoes of what might have been. Walking among the broken pillars, one can almost hear the clash of steel, the cries of warriors, the prayers of civilians, and the triumphant shouts of the victors, all mingling in a haunting symphony that captures the rise and fall of a civilization. It is a story of glory and tragedy, of loyalty and betrayal, of the extraordinary heights human ambition can reach, and the devastating depths to which it can fall. The Battle of Talikota reminds us that empires, no matter how magnificent, are built not only on power, but on trust, vision, and the fragile threads that hold people together in the face of chaos. For those fascinated by the hidden corners of history, the moments that shaped civilizations, and the echoes of empires lost to time, the story of Talikota offers both awe and reflection, a journey into human courage, folly, and the enduring lessons of the past. If you want to witness more incredible stories of human history, subscribe to Ted Uwent, where the past comes alive with epic battles, untold betrayals, and the rise and fall of empires.